Here is another common sight across western New York. We're going to show you pictures of a dried up creek bed near the Holiday Valley Resort in the village of Ellicottville. While this creek is all dried up, others are extremely low levels right across the region. This year's drought conditions are causing all kinds of problems, from fireworks to farmers. We get more on that now from 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ed Riley.
And it was a battle, and these poor guys, the firemen did an awesome job. The pyrotech guys did an awesome job. They ran out of fire extinguishers, and the one guy said he was running around putting it out with his feet.
It was a dangerous situation in Pendleton last night, as the 4th of July fireworks show had to be canceled midway through the presentation because falling embers were touching off several ground fires.
There's a few brush fires, maybe 5 or 6 of them.
If they had set off the grand finale, it would have been really bad. There would have been a bad fire.
Pendleton is one area that is really feeling the impact of the drought. Sandra Gordon has been trying to grow new grass in her front yard, but it's almost a losing battle.
You have to water at least 2-3 hours a night just to get the grass to grow.
Some residents tell us they have given up on watering because of concerns about their bills.
People are going to get some high bills, and they might turn a profit in the water department this year.
You can see and hear how dry everything is here. That has farmers like Brendan Smith concerned about his 700 apple trees. Smith does not have an irrigation system and worries the lack of water will affect his crop.
We might be looking at some small apples. I would assume it would impact flavor. You might end up with an apple cider that's a little bit sweeter than normal because there's less moisture in the apple.
So the combination of losing our snow early and having low rainfall through the spring and early summer have led to this drought.
According to the National Weather Service, droughts in western New York are not that unusual.
A drought of this magnitude will happen every 4 or 5 years.
But the Niagara frontier is now officially considered to be in a moderate drought.
What we need at this point to get rid of this drought is a fundamental pattern change that will bring us more widespread, more frequent rains. We don't see that right now. Once we develop drought this early in the summer, it can be difficult to get rid of it until we get into early fall.
Right now, there are no bans on outdoor burning in the Pendleton area, but officials tell me that might have to change as the drought continues and dry conditions get even worse. In Pendleton, Ed Riley, 7 Eyewitness News.
So just how dry is it out there? Well, if you live from North Buffalo, Grand Island, say northbound, you're really dry. We haven't had rain in the north towns, any measurable rain, I don't think, for maybe close to 2 months.
Yeah, I mean, it's been really bad, especially for a lot of the creeks. Now, Keith, I wish I had a "how dry is it" joke for you. I don't have one. I didn't prepare one.
I know. I felt like Johnny Carson and Ed McMahon.
You're setting me up, but I couldn't do it.
That's okay.
Yeah. Well, let's look at those creek levels. What we're seeing right now at Buffalo Creek, 0.66 feet away from that 7 feet flood level there, and looking at some other creeks now, you can see that we're dry at Cazenovia Creek, 2.04 feet as well, and heading a little bit further south, we are going to be seeing that we're very dry across Cattaraugus Creek as well, 1.19 feet. Now, we do have some rain in the forecast, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough to really do a lot to help us out here with these low levels, but we will keep an eye on those rains and maybe hope for a little bit more in some areas. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks very much, Jess. Still to come.